why would you even think for a second that you would have the wherewithal to have any idea what the relationship is between me and my kid to suggest that I should have gotten an abortion? Okay, we're testing our internet out to make sure Alebrelle is dunking on your son? What do you mean? Nathan got terminated in this debate? Trying to go nuclear on Alebrelle? Wait, what did he say? Wait, what could he have possibly said?
Stop talking about people's sons! Fuck him.
Well, fuck me or fuck Nathan? Whoa, buddy.
He had a child, and he's just paying for the child's existence. Abortion was the correct action here. Listen, he does not take an active role in the child's upbringing.
Good luck pulling me.
He pays everything. He makes sure that they're well taken care of financially. But he brought a life into the world that he didn't have any intention of loving or caring for. And that's what abortion is for. If the pregnancy happens between two people that have no intention to raise a family together, that's what it does.
What?
Stop talking.
Why would you even think for a second that you would have the wherewithal to have any idea what the relationship is between me and my kid to suggest that I should have gotten an abortion? Firstly. Secondly, yeah, I live in LA and I have a much less role in my son's life now, but before that I saw him 5 nights a week. Like, why would you assume that, like, I have had no role in his life at all since the moment of his inception? Even if all of that was true, what if his mom wanted to raise him on her own? Like, should he have still been aborted? Why would you ever think that you would be in the right to get onto a stream and say, I think that he should have aborted his kid? Why would you ever think that would be a good look for you, or that would be a good thing to say? Okay. That one goes to Kevin. Fuck you. I hope he gets fucking banned. Jesus Christ. I don't even know if a conservative has actually said this to me.
Talking about people.
What? This is one of the reasons why, like, it sounds mean when I say it to some people, but, like, I'm pretty upfront with what I think about people, you know? Like, when I talked to that Surfs guy and I finished my conversation with him, like, I told you, like, hey, like, because like, we kind of ended on friendly terms. I didn't want him to think that, like, I, like, approved him or thought of him. I was like, hey, I think you're a spineless piece of shit, and this has been one of the worst, like, insane conversations I've ever had in my life. Like, I'm very open about that. Like, I hate people that are two-faced. It actually drives me crazy. Like, with some, like, exceedingly rare exceptions, like, I'm pretty open with everybody about how I think about them. Like, it's not like my relationship with my kid has changed significantly. Why does Alebrelle find it necessary to come out and talk about this now rather than, like, when we were friends in the past? Why wouldn't he have said anything about it? Like, I don't even want to talk about this because I already know, like, actually, here, you can quote me on this now. I apologize for what I said about Destiny and his son. I didn't have all the necessary information, and it wasn't really appropriate for me to make that comment, so I probably should have just refrained from talking about it. He's going to make an apology like that probably in the next day or two. But, like, who cares? Like, Jesus Christ. This is also one of the big reasons why after the Sarah Huckabee after the Sarah Huckabee Sanders thing happened with people talking about her makeup, I was like, I want to avoid, like, personal insults. Man, if I ever devolve into shit like this, tell me. Holy shit. I think the worst I called his son a frat boy a few days ago because I knew that it would bother him. And I think it did. I probably shouldn't do that type of stuff either, I guess. Is there a better way to apologize for this? Not really. I mean, this is probably one of the worst comments I've ever heard about me in my entire life, I think. What about your short? That's because you don't care about insults levied at you, but insults levied at your son are more personal. Yeah, I guess. Jeez. Maybe since I don't respond to, like, the hatred on myself, maybe they're like, well, maybe if we go after his kid, it'll work better. Holy fuck. The fucking horseshoe, boys. If you listen to this clip again when he's talking about what abortion is for, it sounds like he's basically saying abortion is for non-traditional family structures, which is really surprising for him. Well, but, like, that's kind of the thing. That's the thing, too. Like, and I don't know what he thinks about anything, because it seems like his whole thing is like an act. So, like, for instance, like, this is, I'm speaking incredibly generalized here, and I could be wrong, but my brief participations or my like insights into communities that participate in stuff like BDSM or non-traditional relationships like poly relationships or open relationships is like these people are typically way more open and mature with how they approach like sexual stuff because they have to think about it more because everything is so non-traditional. They have to like really like explore like what's okay and what's not. That seems to be a case with those types of communities. I would never expect to hear somebody in one of those communities gatekeep another person's sexuality from another person. Like when he said those things about Eva, that was really surprising to me. Like Eva is a really precious being, and I hope that they don't ever get involved with Destiny. That's like a really weird thing that I would never expect to hear from a pansexual, trans person. Like that's a very possessive, that is a very like heteronormative cisgender thing to say. Like that's very strange to me. And I kind of wonder sometimes if Alebrelle's entire character is a front. But it can't be, right? I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. Why would you take a shot at my kid like that? That's so strange. Unless you have like no principles at all, in which case. Not to use this as a pejorative, but could this partly be due to Alebrelle's autism? No, I think that levying an insult like this is a fairly cognitive thing to do. This isn't just like a missing social cues. Oh, yeah, he also used the wrong pronouns for Eva as well when he was having that conversation, which is especially strange because if anybody should be used to using the correct pronouns, it should be Alebrelle, right? I actually think when I was doing my big drama recap, and I was talking about Eva, I don't think I messed up their pronouns a single time. I think I got it right every time. And I've only done this for like a week. I have no non-binary friends. I've never talked to like non-binary people, so it's like very hard for me to do initially. But I think even I've gotten it like pretty well. So it's pretty strange that Alebrelle would fuck up somebody's pronouns. Like, try it with context. Maybe it's better with context. Let's see. Watch full video.
Stop talking about people's sons.
324.50. 324.
And accepted. What's that background, Alex Shepard? That's the street outside. Bro, if you use someone's tweets against them, you're lame as fuck. Like, relax. No. Like, the tweets he found against me, Bird Sweat, were me flirting with my friends, too. Hello, Cell, from America. How are you? If you're good at balancing on the bike, there you go. I've ridden pedal bikes my whole life in the winter in the snow. Messes with your chain. But WD-40 and replacing chains is cheap. Seeing people of different races, all parts of society, might be a good way to break racism, I guess, since you see that they're just like everybody else in the world, at least from what I've seen all over the world. People are just like you and me. The only major difference is cultural, sometimes political. Did you think abortion is murder and murder is wrong? I do not believe abortion is murder. And
what did Destiny do to his son?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, he's already talked
murder
about
wrong.
it.
Gonna come out with that real hot take.
Hold on.
Character? That certainly, definitely seems to have been his attempt. Yes. Racism, learned behavior, broken thought pattern. Maybe unlearned and fixed grandfather was one of the most overtly racist people I've met. Argued a lot over the course of his life. He changed. Sadly, it wasn't until the end of his life that he became a more loving person. There's hope for the most vile racists, but there needs to be a stimuli for change. Opinion on what Destiny did to his son Nathan? I mean, he never wanted a child. Like, I would say for a child that he didn't want, that's kind of shitty, honestly. This is why abortion should be safe, legal, accessible, and accepted. What's that background, Alex Shepard? That's the street outside. Bro, if you use someone's tweets against them, you're lame as fuck. Like, relax. No. Like, the tweets he found against me, slurs and doesn't acknowledge it's hurting their friends is racist and deeply insensitive. I like cold winters because everybody else is miserable. Wear layers. Buy a jacket that you like. Yeah, I don't know. Are Destiny's allegations against Alebrelle about you true? Good personality. He provided absolutely no support for any of the claims that he made about me. He linked a bunch of shit from my Twitter that mostly was me flirting with my friends on Twitter. So Destiny is a race realist before accepting he's shilling the racists. Do a much better job of tracking that demographic, possibly. Anyone who makes jokes with racial slurs and doesn't acknowledge it's hurting their friends is racist and deeply insensitive. I like cold winters because everybody else is miserable. Get a down-filled coat. That seems extreme. A4 Andre and Philip your mom. Thank you each for the follows. Welcome to the greatest show on Twitch. Is riding a pedal bike in the snow a big no-no? I don't know. I don't ride bikes in the snow. Part of the issue is like maybe he's not intentionally being racist, but he's vehemently defending behavior that's been shown has racist effects. Indeed. So he did that. Made him look like a huge dick. That's my general opinion on it. Oh, Beast Luis. I'm doing all right, man. Is the Reddit thing true? Is what true? Eggerzone, that Destiny was attempting to assassinate my character? That certainly, definitely seems to have been his attempt. Yes. racism. Learn
That fail when I do attempted character assassination on Alebrelle and I fail. And then he commits character suicide 2 minutes after the comment.
behavior broken thought pattern. Maybe unlearned and fixed grandfather was one of the most overtly racist people I've met. Argued a lot over the course of his life. He changed. Sadly, it wasn't until the end of his life that he became a more loving person. There's hope for the most vile racists, but there needs to be a stimuli for change. Opinion on what Destiny did to his son Nathan. I mean, he never wanted a child. Like, I would say for a child that he didn't want, that's kind of shitty, honestly. This is why abortion should be safe, legal, accessible, and accepted. What's that background, Alex Shepard? That's the street outside. Bro, if you use someone's tweets against them, you're lame as fuck. Like, relax. No. Like, the tweets he found against me, Bird Sweat, were me flirting with my friends, too. Hello, Cell, from America. How are you? If you're good at balancing on the bike, there you go. I've ridden pedal bikes my whole life in the winter in the snow. Messes with your chain. But WD-40 and replacing chains is cheap. And people of different races, all parts of society, might be a good way to break racism, I guess, since you see that they're just like everybody else in the world, at least from what I've seen all over the world. People are just like you and me. The only major difference is cultural, sometimes political. Do you think abortion is murder and murder is wrong? I do not believe abortion is murder, and murder is wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna go murder wrong. I'm gonna come out with that real hot take. Stop talking about people's sons. Fuck him. He had a child, and he's just paying for the child's existence. Abortion was the correct action here. Listen, he does not take an active role in the child's upbringing. He pays everything. He makes sure that they're well taken care of financially. But he brought a life into the world that he didn't have any intention of loving or caring for, and that's what abortion is for. If the pregnancy happens between two people that have no intention to raise a family together, that's what it does.
If you have two people that have no intention of raising a family together, this is like super, man, this is what we're standing really hard for traditional families here. Oh, I bet this would fit really good into the Kotaku article that I literally just interviewed for. Wait, where's the, Oh, does anybody have, actually, yeah.
Well, Tim, I'll say this, but I think it's bad as Destiny was.
Okay. Well, that's nice one. Somebody emailed Kotaku a bunch of stuff about me saying that, well, actually, hold on. I don't think I should say what this person told me because that would be like a violation of like the discussion we had against each other. I'll be more general. Sorry. People email, well, I can talk about like my FBI experience. People email like a lot of strange clips of me to other people, to like journalists or to the FBI or whatever, saying like Destiny said this really fucked up shit, and a lot of it is like insanely, bizarrely like out of context and shit. It's like crazy out there. Holy shit. Yeah. You said I'm creepy towards girls online while your son should be aborted. Good one. Okay. Anyway. Can we chill on the drama, guys? Jesus Christ, you guys have been super dramatic. Just fucking calm the fuck down. God damn. Motherfucker's going fucking crazy. Taking shots at my kid now? Let's go over. If you haven't followed my stuff lately, I've been getting to a lot of fights with lefty communities because I noticed that extreme lefty communities